Also, in our slice of real life, you're going to meet a woman whose million-dollar dream came true.
Now you met her.
I got to tell you, I had the pleasure of doing the story, and this woman is dynamic. Literally took, like, her little dog and a dream and transformed them.
Is that like Dorothy?
In a sense, in this multi-million-dollar corporation, it's a very Horatio Algiers story that just kind of shows that you can do whatever it is that you want to do.
Oh, gosh, that's fantastic. We look forward to that. But
Don't touch that remote. There's more real life ahead. Her life was falling apart.
No home and no money and no job.
Then her faithful companion, this adorable little guy, gave her an idea, a multi-million-dollar idea. It's a heartwarming tale you don't want to miss.
coming up, a woman who really got her financial house in order. A real-life slice of life is next. Don't go away.
Still ahead, she had a great job, a wonderful future with the man she loved, and then...
For me, when I found someone I loved dead, was the worst thing that had happened to me.
But a special gift saved her life in ways she never expected. The incredible story, next.
Ever had what you thought was a great business idea but never did anything about it? Well, the woman you're about to meet had such an idea, and she turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. But what makes her story even more amazing is the fact that she overcame incredible odds to do it. So, how did she turn personal and professional letdown into high-flying business success, you ask? Well, I went to New York to find out, and it's today's Slice of Real Life. Well, Gayle, this is okay.
This is a dream come true in New York City. It really is. I'm just so delighted and appreciative to have a home.
Today, former flight attendant Gayle Martz is flying high. She owns a multi-million-dollar business and lives in an exclusive penthouse apartment on Manhattan's Upper East Side.
Sherpa, come on, let's go.
But Gayle hasn't always lived a first-class lifestyle. A string of unexpected events about 10 years ago left her literally on the streets.
I found myself in a place I'd never been in my life, with no home and no money and no job.
Gayle's incredible story begins in 1987. She just won her airline's top award for excellence as Flight Attendant of the Year. And then, her job disappeared in a long, drawn-out strike, which meant her freelance work as a traveling fashion photographer was grounded as well. Then an even greater tragedy struck. 1 month before she was about to walk down the aisle with her boyfriend of 10 years, he suffered a fatal heart attack.
It was the beginning of a nightmare that changed my life.
To make matters worse, her fiancé had told her she would be provided for in his will. Instead, she was left with nothing, not even a place to live.
When he died, his will wasn't signed, and I virtually ended up with no home and no money. So I was at a time in my life when I didn't know what I was going to do.
Alone and overcome with grief, Gayle's only source of comfort was a puppy named Sherpa, a gift her fiancé had given her just months before he died. It was a present that would change her life and inspire a multi-million-dollar business.
I didn't have a place to live. I was moving all over from spot to spot to spot, and she was with me. So from carrying her around in a tote bag, it just wasn't working. And I was walking down the street one day, and I said to myself, I'm going to have a bag made for Sherpa. And that night, I dreamt about the bag as a business.
When Gayle woke up, she turned her dream into a reality. She designed this nylon Sherpa bag so pet owners could bring their small animals on airplanes with them as carry-ons and not have to banish them to the cargo hold.
So I designed a bag that basically is a functional, stylish purse for your pet. Hi, you thirsty? My big job was to get the policy changed on the airlines.
Gayle had to literally convince each airline, one by one, to change their policy to allow small pets on board. And more importantly, she had to convince herself she could succeed.
I remember the one day that I had when I threw myself on the bed, and I thought to just lie there and cry, and I said, I can't do this.
As Gayle struggled to get her Sherpa bags off the ground, she supported her business by working part-time as a professional photographer. And then a booking to shoot the 1990 Avon Women of Enterprise Awards led to an unexpected source of inspiration.
I'm photographing the winners. I'm looking up at them at the podium, and I'm listening to their stories, and I'm saying to myself, look what they've overcome. And how could I let my problems stand in the way?
And they didn't. Gayle's hard work finally paid off. By 1994, she'd convinced 10 major airlines to approve the Sherpa bag.
The Sherpa bag is now the officially approved onboard soft-sided pet carrier.
Today, Gayle's company, Sherpa's Pet Trading, brings in big bucks. Just last year alone, she sold over 28,000 bags and had sales of over $1.5 million. There are a lot of women probably in the same situation who probably have an idea and could see themselves possibly doing something with that idea, but don't know where to go or how to begin to start on that path toward a business. And what tips, what suggestions could you give?
When you say that you're going to do something, you don't allow the fear to come in to stop you, and you try. And the worst thing that happens when you try is that you fail. But you can try again.
You can try again.
You can keep trying again.
That's right. You can get up and try it again. Well, Gayle feels that her life has truly come full circle. In fact, this year, Gayle was awarded her own Women of Enterprise Achievement Award, recognizing her extraordinary accomplishments. Not bad for a gal who used to work as a photographer at those very awards.